Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to take a couple minutes here to go through the new large area search bags that we're putting into service. First, we're going to go over the bags here, some of the common tools that you're going to need to complete this large area search, and then we're going to walk through a couple evolutions with a 3- and 4-man team to walk you through the steps on how to conduct the search itself. We're going to have 2 identical bags set up like this. You have your main bag with your 200 feet of rope and your 2 break-off bags that have approximately 15 feet in each one of these bags. On the new search rope itself, every 25 feet you're going to have a ball and you're going to have a connector to do your breakout searches. So 1 ball 25 feet, 250, 375, so on and so forth. And the last 8 balls and beaner are going to be connected right inside the bag here. The break-off bags themselves have a non-locking carabiner so that you can easily clip in and out on the rings as you're doing your breakout searches here. Common tools that you're going to have as you go through this: you're going to want your tick, you're going to want at minimum one of your guys to have a radio, some set of hand tools via axe, Halligan, New York tool, pipe pull, something to help extend your search when you get to the end of the line. Thing to keep in mind when you're using these hand tools is, as you're doing your search with them in the dark, make sure that you're using the blunt end of them. So when you're doing your search, if you do come across a victim, you're not going to stab them with the forks of the Halligan or the front of the axe or one of the tips of the pipe poles, or whichever tool that you're using. Okay, we're going to be doing a 3-man evolution for this large area search. So I have my other 2 teammates here. They already have their break-off bags on their SCBAs here. We did come up with a quick game plan for who's going right, who's going left, and kind of what our initial plan is going into the building. So you always want to have an initial plan as you guys get in there, and then evolve that should other things arise. So the first thing I'm going to do when I get to the door, I'm obviously going to chalk the door so that it stays open here. My beaner, which is always going to be on the side of my bag here, I should always wrap it around something that's not going to move. And if you have the option to wrap it high on something, if you can get it to stay there, because up here, obviously, when we get into the winter and we get snow drifts, if we put this down low and we need to come in to bring an additional team to rescue victims or what have you, once it's covered up with snow, it may take a couple minutes to find there depending on what you have going on. So if you can put it up high where guys can easily find it, that's an advantage for you. I'm going to be the lead guy, so my main tool is going to be the tick. I'm going to go in and I'm going to pick my spot where I'm going to go. This will allow me to search in front of me to look for any obstructions, but it will also allow me to keep an eye on my teammates behind me as they clip off and do their break. So we're going to head down to make entry here. So knowing that my guys in the back have about 15 feet of break off, I'm not going to hug the wall. I'm going to use this and head towards approximately the middle of where I think I can search, to where I think my guys are going to be able to do a quick 5 or 10 feet to the wall, 5 or 10 feet this way, and I'm still going to be okay in the middle. So I've come down here where I've got my first ball and my first break off chain. So my guys are going to come up to that and they're going to do their break off to do their right and left search with their tool there. I can go up to the next point here of 25 feet. And again, I can keep an eye on them, so if I do see any obstructions, any victims, I can holler out to them. But then once they've done their search, they can go back to their clip-off points, and if they find anything or any rooms or anything on the break-off, they can let me know from there so we can adjust our search pattern if we do come across a room or anything. So once they clip off, they'll follow the rope up to me here, and they'll clip on to the next section, and that'll allow me to continue on my search in front here for another 25 feet. as they do their break off. Now obviously for the training purpose here, I am able to stand as I don't have any smoke condition here. So obviously as we get further into the building, we're going to get lower to the ground to do this operation. So again, I'm going to turn back around here. My guys are catching up to me. I'm at my next thing here, and you can see at this point I'm at my 75-foot break off. So if I do have a victim here and I need somebody to come in and get them, I can radio back to command, let them know I found a victim. I'm approximately 75 feet into the building, and they'll send the backup team in here that can follow the rope in to grab that victim so we can continue on down the road. Okay, now we'll be walking through a 4-man evolution. So again, I have my 2 guys here that have the break off bags. My 4th guy here, his purpose is going to be to maintain the rope here. He's going to do the immediate search within his 10-foot area while holding onto the rope with his tool, so that the break off guys can immediately go out to the far ends of their search to complete that, and we'll continue moving up as a team using that method there. The guy in the middle now, the 4th guy, will be in charge of the beaners at the break off point. So once those guys do their outer search, they'll communicate back to the middle guy to let them know their search is complete. He'll disconnect them, take them up to the next 25-foot break point, connect them in, and search out from there. So we'll walk through that now. So again, here as the lead, I'm going to pick my spot pretty much even between my 2 walls or my obstructions here. I have my first breakout point here, so I drop that down for the guys. So again, my guys, my right and left search guys, are going to clip on and walk out to do their search there. Again, I can keep an eye on them with this. My middle guy is going to do his search around there. And once they get down there, my left guy says search complete. Right guy said search complete. He's gonna break them off, bring them up to my next carabiner point here, so that again, he'll continue his immediate search area off the rope, and these guys will continue doing their outer ring there. Another tip for you guys is, as you're doing the large area search here, anytime you need to get into a change of direction, if I need to change my search, I'm at the end point and I need to go left, right, I need to move direction from what I'm doing right now. It may not be easy to take the bag off around your shoulder and wrap the bag around, but what we want to do is we want to make a definite point, anchor point, as a change of direction, so that any team coming in behind us knows that we changed direction at this point, and then we went off in the direction that the tie-off leads us to. So if I'm leading and I come up to this post here, with my bag around me the way that I have it currently set up, it's not ideal for me to take it off over my helmet and get it all set. So I'm going to tie just a quick knot in here, just as my anchor point. So this is my change of direction. So as my guys come up behind me, obviously I'm going to communicate to them that we changed direction, but they're going to come up here and know that I went off to my left over here. Any team coming in behind me is also going to know that. They're going to follow this up, know that I didn't go up underneath the steps here, or I didn't go around or up the stairs. I tied off here as my change of direction, and I went left here.